What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the official Cliffy J, and I'm here with Honest Lee. And today we're going to be getting into our usual draft that we be doing for Survivor Big Brother the Challenge. Today we'll be doing one around the season Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans. I ain't as much looking forward to the season as much as Honest Lee is, but I wanted to keep doing these drafts because I want to make sure I get my dubs. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably the champ at this point, but we should look at all the stats and see who's the champ. Like, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead and introduce yourself honestly, shout out your channel and stuff.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Honestly. Everybody knows I'm the queen of game show maniacs. Be sure to check out my channel. And Cliffy J's damn right. I'm super excited for Survivor 50. I'm literally on like a slight high. Like Chrissy was saying, Survivor is like a hit of Coke every time. And I completely agree with her because I'm so excited and I know it's going to be a great season. We have so many heavy hitters.
Yeah. And you guys already know how we do these videos. We're gonna go ahead and flip a coin to see who gets the first pick. We'll just go back and forth until we get to the end of it. I think we should probably just straight up do it, not really care about the gender lines. Do you think we should care about the gender lines?
Gender doesn't matter for
That's
Survivor.
what I'm saying. Survivor, I think we should. Yeah,
The challenge, gender will matter,
yeah,
but
gender
this
definitely
is
matters.
okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, so we flipped a coin. She chose tails, landed on tails, so she goes and gets the first pick. So who are you picking, honestly?
My first draft pick is going to be my winner prediction, which you guys can see in my video, and that is the Dragon Slayer coach. Now, I chose Coach because I feel like Coach is going to be positioned really good. His starting tribe is full of people that want to work with him. And I think that just gives him a good hand to start off with. And I have a lot of faith in Coach with Survivor 50.
All right, and my first pick is also my winner pick for the season. I've got Aubrey. And one of the main reasons that I've shifted from Joe to Aubrey in terms of my winner pick is because the way that people are perceiving her is majority of people want to work with her. And a lot of people are not sure where her mindset really is, if she's really actually the player that she showed she was on Wrong. And I think she definitely is. And I think that she's also pretty engaged. She is like really gonna honor this experience. So I really do believe that we'll be able to have a solid season here from Aubrey.
My next pick, I'm going to go with Colby. I'm really high on Kobe right now. I really liked his preseason interview. I know Kobe has already shown that he's a great player, so he just needs to do it again, and I have faith that he can. People want to work with him. He's on a good tribe, so Kobe for me.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good pick. I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and take a swing at this because you never really know. Uh, I know this person's almost guaranteed for a deep run. That's just how their seasons usually go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the run, take Suri. I think Suri should have a solid season. I think a lot of the promo has been based around Suri. So it could be possible that she's able to get it done. I know Suri and Aubrey are close. I could definitely see them running this game together. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that as my top two picks for that reason.
For my next pick, I'm going to go ahead and snag Joe. I feel like Joe is a very likable person and he has a really good social game. So as long as he can do like he can fix his mistakes that he made last time, I have a lot of faith in him.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to want to work with Joe. So I think that's actually a really good pickup, and I definitely agree that his social game is it's elite, and it's at the level where people are going to want to work with him, even though they know he's a big threat, even though they know he's a comp beast and things like that. So he's got to fix up the strategic game. And my next pick is Tiffany, and I was debating between Joe and Tiffany. I'm happy she made this easier on me, so I could just make a pick, but yeah, I think Tiffany and Joe are in similar spots. They're regarded as loyal players, both relatively strong players. Obviously, I think Joe is a really good player in comparison even to someone like Tiffany, who's a pretty solid, well-rounded player. And I think she's going to be very underestimated. People don't even really even know her on the cast like that. And as long as Q is gone early, I think that she'll be able to kind of sit in the background and things like that. To be honest.
Oh, geez. Tiffany was a really good pick. I was definitely considering her, and it was a toss up between Joe and Tiffany for me too.
Hmm.
So yeah. Okay, we'll see who wins that battle. My next pick for me, um, I've got to go with Emily.
Mm.
I have Emily rated really high on my list, and Emily's another player like the rest of the people that we've picked so far that's going to be kind of underestimated. People don't really think that she's that good of a game player, but I know that Emily's cutthroat in that Emily may have seemed like she changed, but she stayed her core. She just basically had a facade, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a good pick because she was pretty high on my stuff too. And with my next pick, I'm gonna go ahead and take Christian. And the reason I'm taking Christian here and not even higher is because it's people off his cast that he's connected to relatively. Like he's connected to Mike White, Mike White's connected to Angelina. They're gonna put the three together, and it could be problems there. But if we just remove that and we just look at Christian as a player. He is a pretty solid player in his own right, but people really, really like him coming into this. People genuinely adore him. And we also seen this on his season. So if he can regress his threat level and not make dumb decisions, Christian is definitely someone that I could see having a very good performance on this season.
I agree. Now, my next pick is a very high variance player because they've made it very far, and I think that they have a lot of skills, but that's also going to provide them a huge target on their back. But I'm going to go ahead with Charlie for my next pick.
Solid
Let's
pickup.
go, Swifty.
And my next pick is Chrissy. And I'm picking Chrissy because I think that she's relatively respected coming into this. People look at her as someone that's like a robbed queen. And she is a solid overall player. I think it's maybe a little bit of social things she could fix right there, maybe a little bit of strategic things she could fix there. But we know she should be solid in the comps. We know she's the mom type presence, and I think that will actually aid her a little bit better on this cast with a lot of these old school players and things like that. And it's like the position I think Chrissy could be in is very similar to the position I think Sari could be in. I just don't know if they both can be there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they both can be there. And like Stephanie, same thing. Like they could take those type positions, but can y'all all be there and things like that? You know?
Yeah, that actually leads me into my next pick, somebody who could also take that role as well. And so the next person that I'm actually picking is Jenna. And Jenna's,
Mm.
the older lady from season one, literally, trying to make it seem like she's stuck back in the day. So I think she's definitely lowered her threat level, and a lot of people want to work with Jenna. So I think it is honestly up to Jenna to fuck this up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And the next player that I got is Rizzo. And I see that a lot of the players are kind of gauging that Savannah's probably the winner. He's going to throw that on her. All he has to do is just, hey, she won. I didn't. I'm not actually that good at this game. Come on. Go for her. He needs to not be as boisterous as he was on the last season because the jury didn't really like that. And there's no guarantee that this jury will like it or probably like it even less. So especially with him being so young, yeah, they'll probably really not like that. And I think he should have learned, excuse me, a little bit from that. So as long as he can go in there and play hard, manipulate them, do his thing, get position with the older players, because he said he's gonna try to work with like more old school players and stuff like that. I think Rizzo will do a pretty good job.
For my next pick, I'm going to go ahead and get Camilla. I think Camilla is in a decent position. I feel like as long as they don't think about what she did with Kyle and how much of a liar she is, she should do good. So I'm hoping that she can kind of change their minds and still be the Camilla that we know her to be.
Yeah, that's a hard ask, bro, but I guess we'll see. And with my next pick, I'm gonna go ahead and take Jonathan. I don't think Jonathan's gonna win, and that's the point I'm at. Like, I don't think anyone left has any chance of winning the game. But who do I think is gonna make it the deepest? Who I think has the highest chance of like getting in with the old schools and just being the loyal, honorable guy, carrying his team through the pre-merge? It's Jonathan. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Jonathan with this pick.
I'm on the same page as Cliffy J at this point. I don't think anybody left is going to win. So I'm just picking the heavy hitters and hoping that I can possibly win the lottery. So
Mhm.
I'm going with Genevieve. Genevieve is a freaking assassin. She's good at building relationships and then shipping you off to go to Ponderosa. So I know she's already a huge threat, but if Genevieve can somehow make her way through merge and turn on those skills, Genevieve can definitely take this home.
I feel you. I feel you. I think that's actually a pretty decent pickup with who's left. Just going with a shot in the dark right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick D. I think out of all the winners, I think D has the highest chance of getting to the end and winning by far. I don't think it's even close.
Mhm.
They have. I even think she has a higher chance of winning than Genevieve, genuinely, because Genevieve is just like everyone is going at that, and I think that the people that it's crazy that the people that want to work with winners are not. I'm not scared of winners, but you're scared of Genevieve. What type of sense does that make? This
So
is
weird.
crazy. But it's because they're not scared of D, which is weird that everyone's scared of Kyle and Genevieve and Camilla and these other players, but you guys aren't scared of D like that. Like I see some people are obviously, but D and Charlie, they're not just scared of them at all. People, which is crazy. We'll see though, man. But I think D got the highest chance, and she actually is gonna make it deep. Like
She
she's gonna
is.
make it deep though. That's the funny
She
thing.
is.
I just think when they get deep in the game, it's like Sari, they're gonna be jumping at the bits to get her out for the resume boost, bruh. It's a cut.
Her ass is getting sniped.
Straight up.
I'm going to go with a fan favorite. Have you guys seen my skirt lately? I'm going to go with Q. Obviously, I know Q's not winning this game, but Q is a very likable person. If Q can use the strategy that he said he's going to try to use, which is to try to say, oh, that was just the edit and kind of fool them, Q can turn into Q again, and he can still, hey, you lied to me. You're going home. And I think if Q can like pull a fast one, he's gonna get to running, and y'all not gonna catch him.
He gonna have to pull a fast one for sure, and he gonna have to make sure Tiffany and especially Charlie ain't there because it's just the edit, huh? Let's get come on, man. But nah, yeah, I like that pick. I would have probably made it too soon. And with my next pick, I'm gonna go ahead and take Ozzy. Um, Everybody just like with all the other like big name players that are like legends with multiple seasons, or they like an all time great with they one win, like they're jumping at the bits at the merge. I think someone will let him like, carry him through, and we know Ozzy can win out. So if he can get to a certain low position with the Alliance, they need him for a number or something. Gets like the final 10, just start yoking them. You feel me? You never know. And I think Ozzy can do that. We know he can. We know he can.
He definitely can. The next player I'm drafting is my boy Devins. Devins, they say, is pre-gaming at Ponderosa like crazy.
Mhm.
And like in his preseason interview, it's just like I could
You
totally
can tell, yeah,
tell.
yeah.
I could totally
He's
tell
just smiling at everybody. Everyone is saying it. It was like clockwork. Everyone is. I don't know what's up with Davis. He's just smiling.
Rick is showing his kids, and what the hell are you doing showing your kids at Ponderosa, dude? We know you're a dad. Like, damn, Devins. He made an enormous target on his back after he's a person that finds idols and people are already nervous about him.
Like they say, I'm gonna be following him though. I know that I'll be following him.
I'm still taking him on my team though. At this point, my team is going to be filled with those that I like. So
Yeah,
Devins,
no,
here we go.
I feel you. I feel you. And with my next pick, I'm gonna go ahead and take Angelina. I think that like Mike White said, she really only has one speed, and I'm hope that speed can just her way right to the end. I'm hope she can just speed her way to the end. She can speed run this season. This is shorter Survivor anyway, so I think Angelina's just gonna speed run the season.
Doubt it. The next person I'm gonna draft is the author of White Lotus or whatever the hell he is, Mike White. Mike White, he's here for vacation. He does not really care about this as much as everybody else. So, I mean, I don't even know how he even did so good the first time based on the preseason interview. But I'm gonna go ahead and choose Mike, and hopefully he can replicate his last game.
Yeah, no, I mean it's possible. I mean, Mike White, I just don't like his motivation. It's like bro was just there to be there for the
He's just
experience,
there to get
for
away, get a
vibes.
break from
Yeah,
life. That's what he's there for.
yeah. And the next player that I am about to pick, I'm surprised that she slipped this low. I don't know how I didn't pick her earlier because I actually legit have her a lot higher than this. This is actually kind of crazy. I got Stephanie. I think that she'll be able to go out there, align with the old school players, align with the big buff guys, and do her thing. I think it's actually a really high chance she actually wins, which is kind of crazy that I didn't actually say her before. It's kind of crazy, bro.
Oh, you think she's gonna win?
I think it's. I think she's in my top 10 rankings.
And last but certainly not least, my favorite winner of the new era, I've got Kyle. I know Kyle's not winning. I know Kyle's going to get sniped as soon as they can get him, but I still want him on my team. So I love Kyle and good luck, buddy.
Yeah, Kyle, he cooked. That's my brother, but he's cooked. He's cooked, bro. And with my last pick, I've got my least favorite winner of the new era. I got Savannah. And I just think she has like a bad energy to a certain extent. I just keep it real. I'm keeping it real. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to meet her and she might got a good vibe about her because clearly her social game isn't that bad. I mean, she had mad alliances, mad allies that was like tough. Like they was like look at how much people like Sophie and Rizzo and Nate like her. Clearly she had a good social game in some capacity, but when I'm looking at it overall, the fact that people were perceiving you like a bully and you was diving on the ground and getting all dirty, like come on. Nah, I don't know. I kind of wish I didn't have to pick you, but you're the only person left. So yeah, nah, I got Savannah. She's cooked. She get on there with her ego, it's over with, dog. And they already perceiving her that way, her little walking around attitude and stuff, bro. Yeah, she's cooked. It's over.
Then
It's
you've
over.
already won. So you've got the bitter people like Charlie, Chrissy, Mike White, possibly, that got to the end and lost. And you won. Like,
And you got
you've got to
Queen Winter
go.
Slayer. You got Queen Winter Slayer and
Yeah,
Jenna Lewis.
Jenna.
Cooked. You're cooked. Yeah.
You're going
Yeah, you're
home.
cooked. The Queen of Winter Slayer, yeah, you're over with, buddy. So yeah, now she's cooked. Especially when you have other people that are like just down to get the winners out. Like, why not? You know? So yeah, now she's over with. And that is the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Push the notification bell on both channels, and make sure you push the what was the other thing I pushed? It's notification bell, and yeah, just make sure y'all subscribe to both the channels and do all that. Don't remember how to close the video out, but it is what it is. Peace.